can you explain what's the importance of actually just straight up being good at what you do? What about like discounts? This is kind of like a controversial topic.
I know.
But I hate to use the word oversaturated. It's very like oversaturated. Victoria, do you agree with the statement?
Yes.
You got to pay to play. Hello, welcome back to another episode of Glam Gossip by LLBA Podcast. I'm your host, Puja, here at the LLBA social media team. And we're back with another episode. Today's topic is how to add value and demand for your business. And we're going to switch things up a bit. For this podcast, we're going to first talk about, give you a general overview about how to add value and demand for your business. And then we're going to go on to discuss some further specifics on different investments you can make. So, we have brought back our lovely guest. She's back by popular demand,
Hi.
Victoria.
Hi, everybody.
So, Victoria has actually been working very closely with us these days. She's been doing a great job making content for us.
Thank you.
So, we absolutely love having her back for another episode of Glam Gossip.
Thank you.
I think she is just perfect person to really discuss this topic because you are an expert at adding value and demand to your business because you have so many services that
I try
you
to
offer.
be, yeah. Thank you.
Let's jump right into it, Victoria. For those viewers who maybe they're not as familiar with you or they didn't see the first episode, which if you did not, you should go back
Go
and watch the first episode. Tell us a bit about yourself. Reintroduce yourself.
Yes. Okay, so my name is Victoria Palmero. I'm a hairstylist, makeup artist, and lash technician. I specialize in weddings, but I do any kind of special events. I also do cuts, colors, and then everyday lashes and makeup services.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Great. So maybe tell us a bit about like very briefly, like how you got started. What's the history of like
My
your
history?
business professionally?
I started out of high school. So I started in about 10 years ago. I started initially doing makeup. I was self-taught, but then I went to school for it. And then I got my business degree diploma, I guess, in college. And then I went to hair school and I got my lash certification there. But then throughout the years, I did extra training and extra certifying on new techniques. So I've been doing that for about 6 years. But I started in the industry for about 10 years now.
Nice. So basically, she knows what she's talking about.
I like to think so. Yeah.
That's why I wanted to bring that up.
All right.
So, first question, actually.
Yes.
What's the importance of the topic is adding value and demand for your business. So, can you explain what's the importance of actually just straight up being good at what you do, first and foremost?
The importance of it? Well, I think we're in a pretty saturated industry, which is a great thing. There's room for everybody, but with that, you need to stand out. And I always say, standing out rather than making it, a pretty room. I always go professionalism and cleanliness. So that falls into being good at what you do because you cannot be a good lash technician if you're dirty and unhygienic with your tools. I think hygiene and stuff like that is so important in being good at what you do, and you can't be good at what you do if you don't have that in your routine. The last thing you want is a client reaching out to you after your service saying they have like an infection or an allergy reaction or anything like that. It's the last thing you want. So preventative, clean everything, sanitize, disinfect, make it look clean, dust your walls, dust your frames, little things like that puts you above and beyond what somebody else might not do. And clients notice that.
Right, that's so true.
Yeah.
And what about like discounts? This is kind of like a controversial topic.
I know.
But let's talk about planned discounts. I'm not talking about like the cheapo who comes in and wants to
what can you do for me?
like $50 for a set or whatever.
Yes.
Not that, but like a planned discount. Like let's say it's during a busy season or a slow season, and you really want to kind of compete with your competitors, not to be redundant, but
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. My approach to planned discounts, everybody loves a good 20% off sale or like a 30% off sale, but I've always approached it as like rewarding clients that I already have because they will do your advertising for you. So I like to do things like a referral discount. If you refer me someone, you get a discount and they get a discount. It makes them want to, especially in those slow seasons. If you up that discount, if you go, oh, if you refer someone, you get 40% off rather than 20, they will try a little bit harder. If you do come 5 times in these 6 months, you get a free service. Rather than just posting 20% off.
That's what a lot of artists do.
Yeah, because there's so many of that, and I see it on Instagram, and I'm just like, okay, like, I'll get back to you, or if I don't find you, I'll find someone that's 30% off. But if you actually incentivize them to not only get that discount, but continue going, and then also bring their friends, it's more beneficial for you, but they also feel more rewarded, because now they got their friends a discount. And they got their friends a free service. So I try to do it more where you can give a discount, but also reward them as well. If that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense. It also, it keeps people coming back, and it allows your business to grow, actually, as opposed to just giving discounts.
Yeah, you'd rather, loyalty will always surpass new client discounts. If you have loyalty, I've been going, like they'll say, I've been going to my lash tech for 3 years. I love her. Here's her card. That will do more for you than 20% off Boxing Day sale.
Very fascinating. And we're actually going to go into different kinds of investments that you can make in the second section. So we'll talk more about that after. Cool. So before that, I just want to go back to talking about standing out, being unique. Can you explain or expand upon how that can also add value and increase demand for your business?
Yeah. Well, my approach to being unique is on top of the cleanliness, is to be as efficient as possible. I've gone to, nail techs, lash techs in my day, and booking with them was so difficult. So you have to message them, wait for them to reply, and then by then that appointment could have been filled. And so I have a booking system where they just click the link in my bio. They can even bookmark it for their own easy efficiency, and they just book. And it sends auto reminders. Things like that helps you stand out and just kind of be more professional. And people want that. They don't want to pay, $100+ and it's a mess to even get to the appointment. They want professionalism. We're a business just as any other beauty industry, and if they're being held to a standard of efficiency and professionalism, we should too. So I try to do as efficient as possible, as professional as possible, but also connecting with my clients. I want them to know that I'm also their not friend, but I'm their friend.
You're
at the same
relatable.
Time. I'm relatable. You can tell me about your day. Yeah, tell me about your day. I want to know. Let's catch up every 2 weeks. Those things matter in a client's experience, which then matters in your revenue at the end of the day, right? Because they'll want to come back. They feel connected to you. Yeah.
Industry, especially lashes, makeup, everything. It's very, very. I hate to use the word oversaturated. It's very oversaturated. So how do you stand out?
I think that offering multiple services, you don't have to necessarily offer multiple services, but I think understanding how each service kind of overlaps one another will benefit. So, for example, you have to understand brow shape and how that affects the face to recommend the proper shape of lashes or style of lashes. Knowing a client's everyday skincare routine and their skin concerns might determine if they should get a lash lift or lash extensions. So I think standing out would be, you don't have to offer the services, but understanding different services, brow services, makeup, hair. If they're a full blonde, fake blonde, and they're, washing their hair often, well, their lashes might reflect in their longevity because they're washing their hair a lot. They're getting their lashes super, super wet often. Or if they're big makeup wearers, they're going to be oil buildup and cake buildup. And do they wash their lashes? They say they do, but do they? So knowing every other service and how they all mingle with each other, I think will actually benefit you down the line. Yeah.
Okay. Was there any way in particular that you tried to stand out specifically as like a newcomer? Because before you did all that, you know?
Yeah, no, I actually struggled a bit, I think, finding a way to stand out because I was doing what I saw everyone else doing, which was, posting before and afters, close-ups of the eye. Like, that's a very common thing you see on Instagram. And I think something that you guys are really good at is, like, making, like, funny memes and, like, different types of content that isn't just, like, a photo of the lash close-up. Like, you want to see what the lash looks like on the face, too. And it took me a while to grasp, like, okay, I need something different because I'm seeing a lot of the same on Instagram, and now on TikTok, I was, like, kind of forced to do something different. So I think at the beginning, I did struggle, actually, to just, like, find an identity. But I think I'm getting there. It always changes, so I might be different in a year. But as it stands right now, I think I'm okay.
Yeah, you're doing wonderful.
I think so.
So we're going to take a very quick break, and we are going to be discussing investments that you can make to add value to your business. Okay, welcome back. So, Victoria, do you agree with the statement?
Yes.
You got to pay to play.
Pay to play.
And yes, in terms, and how does it impact your business? Like adding demand for your business?
Yes. No. 100%. Pay to play. I guess I would define it as investing and putting money into the business in order to receive money back. You definitely need to, I would say, as a new person in any industry, really, but in our industry, you be prepared to lose a little bit of money. I offered free services when I was learning. I offered free services for modeling, for like to have a portfolio, discounted services just to get some Instagram content, TikTok reels, Instagram reels. It sucks. It feels bad because it's like I could be making money on this, but you're getting paid in other ways besides money. You need to have a portfolio backing you, and I think that's more important. Yeah, you definitely need to. I lost not lost a lot of money, but I gave away a lot of services in the beginning to kind of build a repertoire of services, a different looks if you're practicing a different look, spiked lashes, or even just volume lashes. You gotta offer. Yeah,
like sacrifice a bit.
Yeah, no one's gonna want to pay full price when you're learning, right? Because it's not gonna be a proper service. So I definitely invested a lot of my time and money, but it pays off later. So yeah, I paid to play for a while.
Interesting. And what were some of the larger investments that you made towards your business? Like expensive, maybe equipment, beds.
Yeah. Furnishing the room, furnishing my studio to make it look like cute and like nice.
Having a studio.
And just having a studio,
it's a huge
paying
investment
for it. Oh goodness, for sure. And quality products. I was taught off of like very like beginner grade adhesive and like cheap tweezers, cheap lashes, but actually putting money into like LLBA adhesives.
Shop LLBA professional.
And their
JK.
ProMade fans and their lash folios really makes a difference in not only like the end result, but like the client's experience, because they're going to open their eyes and love it and have no irritation when they open their eyes, no burning, no redness. So you pay for that, but it's so worth it. It pays off down the road. Yeah.
And how about retail? A lot of lash artists, they really want to supplement their income by offering retail, and you do more services, so you have even more opportunity to offer retail. Do you offer retail, and do you have any ideas for how you can implement that in your business?
Well, hair is almost sells itself, which is great because if you're spending $100, $200, $300, $400 on highlights and a balayage and all these hair things, you're going to invest in proper hair care. So you don't need to convince them to do it. You just need to show them what's best. I always like to say, rather than selling an item, sell the reason for the item. So if you know that your client, for example, is going away to an all-inclusive and she's getting lashes, okay, well, you need a lash bath because you're going to get a lot of sand and salt water in your eyes, and that's going to be built up. And even maybe like a protective plastic cover for her spoolie because she's going to bring it to the beach, she's going to bring it in her luggage, it's going to get dirty, sell that. Because they don't know that they need these things until you give them that exact reason.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's a great reason, or a great way to upsell is to get to know your client, know why they might need a certain thing, and then market it towards that reason.
How can decorating your space, like having a beautiful space, having a beautiful setup for your salon, how can that help you kind of cater to your target demographic and in a way also add value and increase the demand for your service?
Yeah, I mean, everybody nowadays that's on Instagram, at least if your clientele is like in the teenager to late 20s demographic, everybody wants to post a cute like Instagram story of where they are. So having like a space for that in your studio,
Instagrammable.
oh man, that'll add so much value that you don't even realize, because then they're posting on their story and tagging you. And then
all their friends will want to go.
They want to know, yeah, like, and then you become the cute Instagrammy lash studio.
Thank you so much, Victoria. We had so much fun.
Yes.
It's so much fun having you here again.
Oh,
and
thank you.
We definitely
I
hope
love being here.
Work with you in the future. And we are going to make some more content with Victoria, so definitely look out for that. She is going to be on our YouTube channel making some videos for us and on our IG.
Subscribe.
Yes, please do that. And shop LLBAprofessional.com for all your lashing needs. And also follow Victoria on Instagram as well.
Yes, it's Victoria Palmero Beauty.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you so much. And until next time.
Bye.